We are live, and we are going live. So, let's see what we got here. Today we're talking about the holiday stress. Because holiday stress is everybody. Everybody, welcome back. This is Gabriel with stress relief for teachers, for everybody. For anybody, really. And today, I'm going to show you an EFT algorithm for holiday stress. So, the holidays are here. End of year, like every year, global holidays, they're supposed to be like a joyful time filled with love and gratitude for those around us, family, friends, neighbors. And in most cases throughout the holidays, this is true. And people behave in this manner, feeling great about each other. But for many of us, somewhere along the day's events, stress comes out, and then all of a sudden, the caca hits the fan. So using EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique Tapping, is an excellent tool, to help you relieve the stress that we all feel during the holidays. And you can embrace the spirit of the holidays with happiness, and you can hug your cousin Johnny instead of fighting with one another. So your goal here is to venture across that bridge towards a level of love and peace, that generates the increasing levels of healing over the holidays. The further you go over that bridge, the more profound your healing becomes. We tend to hang on to these old beliefs, even if others don't agree with us, but we hang on to our beliefs. And we are comfortable and represent what we believe and hope that they are true. Regrettably, we are often unaware of the deeper damage until physical symptoms begin to appear. And it often takes a comment from someone else, or a roll of the eyeballs, or even a joke to set off and trigger something that reminds you of, phrases like, "Oh, here we go again," or "This is why I avoid the family during the holidays." So, we are aware that some of the behaviors of this damage because we feel the immediate physical effects of all these stresses. For example, we notice that we get a burst of anger, or the immediate heart rate, and we start pounding, that stress, or the blood pressure effects, whether it's high or low blood pressure. We get anxious, we start to worry, we get abdominal distress, breathing difficulties, tight chest, we start to get headaches, and these are all physical symptoms of the holiday stresses that people deal with at a daily basis. But of course, in the holidays, it is like the highest stress level for most people. So EFT is gentle. It's a peaceful way to apply this to everything, and it has no limits. Do this for you, and something really amazing will happen after you do this. So I want to show you the algorithm for the holiday stress. And keep in mind that you can go to my community on Facebook, Stress Relief for Teachers, and you can download this PDF for free. And you can contact me on Messenger. I will guide you through this process so that you can do it correctly and understand what you're doing. Or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'd be more than happy to share the links with you, which they are there right now. So let's get cracking on this Relieve Holiday Stress tapping algorithm. So the first thing that I do with all my clients, and I think it's one of the best things to do, is to do a 3-minute meditation exercise called the Heart Activation Breathing Exercise. And this audio is available as well, and you can ask me for it, and I will provide it to you as a courtesy. And this gets your breathing, regulated. It gets your heart feeling good. It fills you up with gratitude, feeling that love. And gratitude and love, or positive emotions like that, they create a coherence with your heart. It makes your heart beat at a better vibration, so that you can be in tune with your tapping and get better results. So you want to take an unforced deep breath, and you want to pause, and then you want to exhale. You want to do this with your hand over your heart. Either hand is fine, and once you feel good about that, we go to the next step. And in order for this technique to be effective, you must first identify the specific stress, that you have. It has to be specific. If you're just going to generalize it, it'll get you some results, but it's not going to alleviate or relieve or eliminate that particular stressful event, that emotion that's getting you all twisted inside. Once you're in tune with this, you want to rate it. You want to write it down. You want to rate that intensity from a -10 to a 0. -10 being the worst feeling you have about this emotion, and 0 being you're good to go. And then you write that down. You write it down so that you can now have a benchmark as you tap the next 3 rounds. Now, if you want a copy of this Relieve Holiday Stress algorithm in PDF format, it's available in my community, my Facebook community, Stress Relief for Teachers. You can ask me for it on Messenger, and I will be more than happy to send it to you for free. So once you write down, your benchmark, now you want to go into your setup statement, okay? You want to be able to address the specific emotion. For example, even though I feel, and then you name the specific problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. So these are real examples that I want to share with you. Even though I feel unwelcomed by my family and this causes me to feel abandoned, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have a knot in my stomach because my cousins are verbally cruel to me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel angry at my parents for constantly criticizing me, I deeply and completely accept myself. So these are 3 very common, negative emotions that we feel during the holidays when we're with family. We're either being criticized or we're being verbally abused by somebody, because, verbal bashing seems to be like the fun thing to do. Or we feel unwelcomed by our own family and we don't know how to sit right and it just feels awful. So you want to create a setup statement that addresses that specific negative emotion so that you can relieve it now, so that you can eliminate that and bring your stress levels down to 0. So once we do that, we move along. Now you're going to repeat that specific statement 3 times as you tap your karate chop point, which is right here. It's either hand between the knuckle and the wrist. It's on the fleshy part. Okay, and if you're right-handed like me, you use your dominant hand to tap. And I like using 2 fingers. Some people use 4, Others cross their fingers like this to tap. And you don't want to pound yourself to the point where you're pounding meat. You want to tap so you can activate the meridian point, your energy points. This is part of your nervous system here, one of the points in your nervous system. So you want to activate that. And you don't want to do it too light because, if you're going to be complacent about it, then you're going to continue to feel that stress. So you want to tap it either hand, whatever your dominant hand is, and you want to start here in the karate chop point, and you want to repeat that statement 3 times. And there's no rush. And you're going to keep tapping until you're done repeating this statement, the setup statement 3 times. So here we go. Even though I feel angry at my parents for constantly criticizing me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel angry at my parents for constantly criticizing me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel angry at my parents for constantly criticizing me, I deeply and completely accept myself. And you're going to stop. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to pause. You're going to let it out. Now, chances are, and probably is, you're going to feel a tingly sensation. You're going to feel that you have started to revitalize your energy system, your nervous system, and those emotional juices are starting to want to run out of your body and just get out of there. And now when you're done with your setup statement, you're going to continue tapping now, and you're going to use the same fingers, and you're going to start at the tap of the head, but you're going to use the reminder phrase. You're not going to repeat the whole setup statement. You're going to use a reminder statement, a short version of this. So you start. Top of the head, 5 to 7 times as you repeat the reminder statement. I'm so stressed out. And then you go to the corner of the eyebrow. It takes a toll on me. Then you're going to go to the corner of the eye. I'm exhausted thinking about it. Then you're going to go under the eye. My mom is so critical of me. Then you're going to go top of the lip, between the nose and the lip. Eat plenty so you can gain weight. Then you're going to go bottom lip, between the bottom lip and the chin. I feel angry at my parents. Then you're going to go to your collarbone. In your collarbone, you have the hole in your neck, and you're going to slide over about an inch and a half, and you'll feel it there. You can go both sides, either side, one side. You can use all fingers, or you can use 2 fingers. And you're going to tap that. I hate being told to be respectful. And then you're going to go under the arm. For ladies, it's where your bra strap is. For guys, it's where your pinky ends. Don't eat too much or you'll get fatter. And then you're going to stop. You're going to take another deep breath. You're going to pause. And then you're going to let it out. And now you're going to take a second rating of the intensity. So you already wrote down the first intensity when you started your setup statement. Right before you started your setup statement. And now you're going to take a second rating of the intensity of that stress, that emotion that you're feeling over the holidays. And you're going to write it down. Now you have 2 documented ratings. You got the first one that should be high. Let's say it started off with a -8. And then now because of the first tapping round, you brought it down to a -6. That is progress. And your goal is to get it down to 0. So, now that you've written it down, we're going to continue because now you've cleared those holiday stress vibes. So now you're going to tap again, another round, but you're going to replace these with positive new messages. And you're going to tap, starting with your karate chop point, 5 to 7 times, stating your positive affirmation. I choose to enjoy the family holidays. I choose to relax and have fun. I choose to do the best I can. I choose to be grateful for every blessing. I believe in the holiday spirit. I choose to have time for myself. I choose to find things to appreciate. I choose to share my love with everyone. I'm awesome and I own it. I choose to love and accept my family during the holidays. And now you take another unforced deep breath, all the way down to the diaphragm, and then you take a slight pause and you release it. And now you take your 3rd rating, and now you should have that stress level, that emotion in check. It should be really low now. And you want to get it to 0. And now we're going to lock it all in. We're going to totally lock it in so that you don't feel this discomfort, this stress, so that you fill your heart with gratitude, with love, with happiness, with joy, with inspiration, because these are the good emotions that help your heart be coherent and vibrate at a higher level so that you can start the healing process. And we're going to wrap it up with the 9-point gamut series, which is right here between your ring finger and your pinky. It's between the knuckles, about an inch down. You'll feel it when you rub it. It becomes sore. And you're going to tap that by keeping your head level. And you start tapping and do not stop tapping. And then you close your eyes and you open your eyes. And then you look down hard left. you bring your eyes centered again. And then you look down hard right. And you center your eyes again. And now you're going to roll your eyes clockwise. And then you center them. And then you're going to go counterclockwise. And now you're going to hum a few bars of Happy Birthday. And now you're going to count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to hum one last time. And now you're going to stop. And you're going to center your eyes. And you're going to look hard down to the floor. And you're going to raise your eyes all the way, slowly, all the way up to the ceiling. And then you're going to stop. You're going to take that unforced deep breath. Pause. Let it out. And then the session ends. And this is Relieve Holiday Stress Tapping Algorithm. So the session ends at this point, and at this point we take another reading of the intensity of your holiday stress emotions. They should be down to 0. Okay, you can do this for you, and something really amazing will happen after this. You can continue to tap until you feel your intensity drop to 0. Tapping is not going to hurt you. It never will hurt you. It will just connect your heart to your brain so you can have coherence so that you can start a healing process. Please share this information with anyone wanting emotional freedom from holiday stress. I'm a CTAA accredited EFT certified master practitioner, and I help people eliminate negative energies with a conversation and EFT tapping with 100% regards and no judgments towards you. The emotional freedom techniques that I cover with people are anxiety, anger, physical pain, phobia, self-sabotage. That's just to name a few. So please share this information with anyone wanting emotional freedom from daily stresses and emotional disturbances. Okay, the goal of EFT tapping is to give people the mindset, the skills, and the techniques, of mastering their lives so that they can take charge and fill their life, with health, with wealth and abundance. And this is real. So ask me for the EFT Relief Holiday Stress PDF today, or come to my community, Stress Relief for Teachers on Facebook, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I help 10 people a month for free. I would love it if you were one of them, so that you can have the experience of getting rid of your negative emotions and start the healing process of feeling great again about yourself and then everything around you. And that's a good thing. Thank you very much. Please leave a comment, and you have a great holiday. Take care.